Good day everyone, I am Salome Zina Colan, a BE Ed 4th year student. Today I will be tackling the story entitled Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp from the Arabian Nights. Aladdin and the Magic Lamp is the most famous story from the Arabian Nights, collection of stories also known as the 1001 Nights. An enchanting and magical collection of fairy tales of Middle Eastern origin. The Arabian Nights stories were first introduced to Europe in a French translation by Anthony Galland in 1704. These fantastic and exotic stories rapidly gained popularity. It was Galland's collection that first popularized the Aladdin tale. Galland added Aladdin and his magical lamp along with Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves and the Seven Voyages of Sinbad the Sailor. Galland was told these stories in Paris by a Syrian storyteller named Hannah Dib. Aladdin and His Wonderful Lamp has been translated and adapted many times since its first publication in 1704 and continues to be retold today. Its continued retellings are a testament to the story's ability to inspire and entertain generations of readers.
Many stories of the Arabian Nights, in their various forms and genre, have influenced literature, music, art, and cinema, and continue to do so until our present day. Whether through its folktales, its magical stories full of adventure, or through its modern depictions as Hollywood feature films or Disney animated movies. Almost everyone has been influenced to some extent. Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp. The tales themselves combine many genres and draw from the very rich heritage and folkloric tradition of the entire Middle Eastern region. The stories combine the magical, the mystical, and the mythical with the real and the historical, where it reflects the culture of Arabs. In the tale of Aladdin, most of the characters are Arabian Muslim with Arabic names.
Anthony Galland was born on 1646, Rouleau near Montdidier, France, died on 1715 in Paris. He is French Orientalist and scholar, best known for his adaptation of the Middle Eastern tale Les Mille et Une Nuits 1704-17, The 1001 Nights. He accompanied the French ambassador to Constantinople during 1670 to 75, learned Arabic, Persian, and Turkish, and wrote a journal of his travels. His major work, Les Mille et Une Nuits, was a popular version freely translated from Syrian manuscript. Version of tales appeared in 12 volumes between 1704 and 1717 and exerted a significant influence on subsequent European literature and attitudes to the Islamic world. In summary, the original story of Aladdin is a Middle Eastern folk tale. It concerned an improvised young named Aladdin in a Chinese town, who is recruited by a sorcerer from the Maghreb, who passes himself off as the brother of Aladdin's late father, to retrieve a wonderful oil lamp from a booby-trapped magic cave. After the sorcerer attempts to double cross him, Aladdin finds himself trapped in the cave. Fortunately, Aladdin retails retains a magic ring lent to him by the sorcerer. When he rubs the hand, when he rubs his hands in his spear, he inadvertently rubs the ring, and a genie appears who takes him home to his mother. Aladdin is still carrying the lamp, and when his mother tries to clean it, a second far more powerful genie appears, who is bound to do the bidding of the person holding the lamp. With the aid of the genie of the lamp, Aladdin becomes rich and powerful, and marries Sultan's daughter named Princess Baldubadur, the emperor's daughter. The genie builds Aladdin a wonderful palace, far more magnificent than that of the emperor himself. The sorcerer returns and is able to get his hands on the lamp by tricking Aladdin's wife, who is unaware of the lamp's importance, by offering to exchange new lamps for old. He orders the genie of the lamp to take the palace to his home in Maghrib. Fortunately, Aladdin retains the magic ring and is able to summon the lizard jinn. Although the genie of the ring cannot directly undo any of the magic of the genie of the lamp, he is able to transport Aladdin to Maghrib and help him recover his wife and the lamp, his wife and the lamp, and defeat the sorcerer.
Here are the characters. Aladdin, the title character of Aladdin's lamp. He is a poor street child in China who becomes rich after fooling a magician and procuring a genie's lamp. He eventually marries the Sultan's daughter. Aladdin's mother, the title character mother in Aladdin's lamp. She supports his almost fatal trip with the magician and later helps Aladdin carry out his plan to marry the Sultan's daughter. Mustafa, a poor tailor, a late father of Aladdin. Princess Badrulbadur, a princess of China whom Aladdin married, a sultan's daughter. Genie of the lamp, the powerful genie trapped inside the lamp and discovered during Aladdin and the wonderful lamp. Genie of the ring, the spirit or slave of the ring, is a genie bound to serve the owner of a magic ring. Abanazar, the sorcerer from the Maghrib who pretends to be Aladdin's long-lost uncle, an evil magician. Sultan, the king father of Princess Badrulbadur.
Let's proceed to discussion question. Number 1. How did Aladdin discover that the lamp was magical? When Aladdin's mother decided to sell the dirty lamp, she begins to rub and clean it to fetch a higher price. Instantly, a hideous genie appeared and asked what she would have. The genie of the lamp obeys all the commands of what is being said to his master or the one who holds the lamp. Number 2. What was one condition the Sultan demands so Aladdin could marry his daughter? To marry his daughter, the Sultan wants Aladdin to send him a 40 basins of gold brimful of jewels, carried by 40 black slaves, led by as many white ones, splendidly dressed. With the help of the genie, Aladdin managed to produce such a gift, sending his mother to the Sultan's place with the platters. By using the lamp, Aladdin became fabulously wealthy and married the princess and a son-in-law of the Sultan. Number 3. Why did the merchant leave Aladdin in the cave? And how did Aladdin escape from the underground cave? So, the merchant left Aladdin in the cave because Aladdin refused to give him the lamp. Aladdin accidentally robs the ring the magician gave him, and a genie appears. At the boy's mercy, the ring jinn asks what Aladdin wants, and the boy asks to be brought home. The spirit complies and those escape from the underground cave. Number 4. What trick did the magician play on Aladdin second time? The magician took some lamps and called out people in the streets to get their old lamps changed for a new one. Aladdin's helper heard of this and told the princess, who exchanged the old lamp for a new one. What did the princess do to trick Mustafa and get back the old lamp? So Princess Badrulbadur and Aladdin prepares a plan. Aladdin gave powerful sleeping draught to Princess and advised her to receive the magician with pretended kindness and agree to be his wife, and pour it into his wine at dinner that day, so as to make the sorcerer fall sound asleep when they could take the lamp from him. As expected, the magician drank the wine and fallen back asleep on the couch. This is the time Aladdin have a chance to take the lamp from his arms. Last question. What is the moral or theme of the story Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp? The overall theme of Aladdin is that infinite strength and wealth comes from within, and it is best to be yourself because, poor or rich, you are a diamond in the rough. In the original tale of Aladdin, and the protagonist loses his magical genie and discovers that true identity is a build-up of character, not wealth. However, Aladdin never reveals his true identity to his wife, hence the moral collapses. As the tale was modified over time, Disney's Aladdin conveys the moral more accurately because Aladdin feels guilty for lying about being a prince and reveals his true identity to the princess, which established the moral of accepting oneself. Aladdin teaches its audience to be yourself and that you should not feel the need to change for anyone. So that's the end of my report. Thank you and God bless.